Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ntiem Panya, the subject advisor for English. Today's lesson is on VLRP, parts of a book and features of a text for the grade 8 FAL learners. This is our first lesson for 2025. And I welcome all new teachers and learners in this VLRP presentation. I hope that you'll enjoy it. Remember to have your pens and papers ready so that you can be able to jot down whatever is presented here. And as I've said already, today's lesson is on parts of the book and features of a text. The skill is on reading and viewing for term 1, weeks 5 and 6, as it appears on the ATP for 2023-2024. Let's look at the historical background of a book. Before the invention of the printing press, the earliest form of books were scrolls made from early form of paper, from the 3 papers, or clay tablets. The ancient Egyptians were the first to use pages, meaning before that, there were no pages. It was only a tablet or a form of a single paper. They weaved or put together stems of a papyrus plant, then flattening them. This is what it looked like. The earliest form of a page looked like this. It's a single flat page. Now, after this, there came the book. Now, with the advent of a book, they decided to divide it into parts or sections. And that is what we are going to look at in today's lesson. Those parts or sections of the book that are very essential for every reader to notice or to take note of. The first part of the book is the title or the cover page. It features full title of the book and the author's name. It also features subtitles, logos, or name of publishers. And this is an example of a title or a cover page of a book. You can see the full title, South Africa, and then Winelands of the Cape. So we're looking at South Africa, but in particular, the Winelands of the Cape. And this book was authored by Gerald Haberman. Remember, he said even the author's full name must be on the, or should be on the title page. The second part is table of contents. The table of contents should contain the list of chapter headings and their page numbers. This is an example of a table of contents. Before you could read further into the book, you need to know where will you find the chapter heading of this book. If you are particularly interested in the islands, you don't want to read on North Africa or East Africa. You just go to your content, check where the islands, the pages in which the islands appear, then you go straight to those pages. So the table of contents is very important for you to not to page through the book trying to find the content that interests you. Then you have chapters. These are major divisions of a book marked by a number or title. They help to organize content and provide a structure for the reader. Look at this example. We have chapter 4, which deals with gratitude. Meaning that in this chapter, the main idea of it will be on gratitude and nothing else. we have an index. It is the list of terms or phrases used in the book along with the pages, again, with the pages on which they appear. This will help the reader to find the index very easily. The index is also usually in alphabetical order. And this is how it looks like. Look at the A, meaning that all terms or phrases which start with the letter A are found in this section. And here are the numbers or the page numbers. You see it's A, B, up to I. So it is alphabetically arranged. The glossary, the definitions of words or other elements appear in this section. If you want to know a definition of a text or a word, you go straight to the glossary. Remember when you write your response to text, task 3, and you'll always find that after the text or the passage, there is a glossary in which all the words that the examiner felt that will be very difficult for you to understand are explained. It may contain entries about individual characters or settings, made up or foreign words. Sometimes the difficult words will also be featured in the glossary. The glossary also appears in alphabetical order. This is how the glossary is arranged. You see, they are in alphabetical order, starting with the breed, B, and the last word there on the page is wattle, W. Then we have footnotes as part of the book. It is the textual references placed at the bottom of a page in a book. It is used to provide additional information or explanations for specific points in the main text. Remember the word food at the bottom, note something that was noted in the text. So it's the note on the text sits there at the bottom of the page. Can you see this? 1, euro.1. This whole text has a footnote. There is 1. It's a textual reference. 1 is a textual reference. Then the rest, it provides additional information or example for specific points in the main text. Then we know this whole part was written by Andrew Natios. It is not the author's original words. They were copied from somewhere and used in the text. That is why there is a footnote for this. And it is denoted by the letter or by the number 1, which also appears there. Then the last one on the part of the book is appendix. A section at the end containing supporting material that provides additional context or details that are relevant. It is not essential to the main text, offering a deeper understanding of the topic. Here is the appendix A, digest of decisions of the Supreme Court. Meaning that if this book was all about laws governing the court, then you will have an extra information or additional or supporting information on the laws. And that will form an appendix because it's not part of the main text, but just an additional information for you. It will always sit on the appendices. And this one is Appendix A or Attachment A. Then we go to the next section of this lesson, and is on features of a text. Text features are the parts of a written work that are not the main body of a text. Why are they there? They help readers understand the text by organizing information and providing additional context. Text features are most helpful when they are clear, concise, and related to the content. They must be related to the content. Poorly organized text features can be confusing for readers. Let's look at them one by one. And these are the ones that appear on the ATP. Bold width. This is the text that is thicker and darker than regular text. Hence the word bold, thick and dark. It is used to emphasize or highlight information. Look at the way the phrase or the question, what is STEM? This is it's written in bold type, but what is most important for this lesson is formulations. Can you see the word formulations? It is written in thicker and darker than the rest of the text. It is thick and dark than the rest of the text. And it highlights the information on the new face cream, because it was tested, it was made of different formulations which were tested in the laboratory. The next feature is labeled diagrams. These are visual aids that help readers understand the text. And here is our diagram with its labels. If you don't know what an elephant looks like, then these label diagrams will assist you to tell you of the parts that made up an elephant or the body of an elephant. These are what you call labeled diagram, and is an example of features, one of the features of a text. Then we have captions, text that provides additional information about an image or graphic. This yellow part here inside the caption or the graphic or the picture is what we called a caption. It provides information on this rocket. What you need to know about this rocket, you'll get in this yellow section of the image. So it's additional. On top of what is already there, they added additional information so that you can be able to know what is happening with this rocket. Illustrations. These are visual explanations, interpretations, or decorations of a text, process, or concept. This is an illustration. It's not a picture. It is just an illustration. It's a drawing. Sometimes a book will contain pictures, while other books only have illustrations, depending on the author's preference. We have come to an end of our lesson for today. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope that this lesson will help you to understand the books much better. Until we meet again next time, thank you very much and have a wonderful and warm Monday afternoon. Thank you.